Episode 35, man. 35.
KD episode.
Yes, sir. So we got to make sure this is special.
We back live. You know what I'm saying? Bushwick BK.
Yeah. We in the wick.
We out here. In case you ain't know, my name is MT.
It's your boy AD in the building.
I go by the name Mark Baze. That's MARC-BAZE. Can't forget the hyphen. You know, I'm filling in for DC for today.
Yes, sir.
Come on in, man.
He's
always here, man.
I'm always here, but I can't fill those shoes. You know, don't enjoy this space, but don't get used to it. You heard?
All right, whatever, y'all. You lying. We here. Shout out DC. He out, doing some great work on the West Coast with the lacrosse kids.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
We see you, DC. Happy belated birthday to my boy Sejan.
Yes.
Happy birthday just passed.
Happy birthday, Say Money.
Yes, sir. Construction music. Let's get it. Get it. All right, fellas, man. We back, man. Where we going with this?
Yeah, where y'all want to go, man? I mean,
funny thing, when this first popped out, I thought about y'all. Let's talk about Marcus Stokes and the historically black college.
Why you thought about us?
Yeah, because Albany State. And
versus Georgia, bro.
I know. What I was saying. I was thinking. I was like, oh,
we ain't
snap.
offering this dude no scholarship.
When I heard that, I was like, oh, this is by y'all.
Look, man.
But to get, let me not even say serious, because at this point it's in a weird place for me. But if y'all don't know who Marcus Stokes is, he's a 4-star quarterback from Florida.
Yes, sir.
Who was potentially going to go to the...
He was committed to University of Florida.
He was committed to the University of Florida where the Gators play. And unfortunately, there was a clip of him reciting a song. And of course, the N-word was in that song. And he said it. It looks like somebody screen recorded that video and kind of put it out there. So, I don't know. It's probably enemy put it out there. But unfortunately, once that video, hit the air and media, he lost his scholarship to Florida. And it's been some time now. And recently, he was just offered a scholarship by Albany State, which is located in Georgia. And that's a historically black college. So my question for you guys and the people is just, what do we make of this? I'm just a little... is this a ramifications like what happened with Kyrie? I'm just a little bit like, no, seriously. All jokes aside. Because you know how, unfortunately, he posted what he posted and, a certain group of people wanted him to at least come do some activities or some exercise to help better educate him. Is this a step in that direction? Because I'm unclear why would historically black college want to offer, let's be frank, a white kid.
So I would love to believe it's a step in that direction, but I just see a desperate coach that is
okay, so
he wants a 4-star recruit. At the end of the day, this kid is a 4-star, ranked 24th in the class, quarterback. As we stated, had a U of F seat ready and available and decided to use Snapchat and say some choice words. I mean, I really don't know. It screams desperate to me,
For the school.
For the school.
Okay.
In your defense, maybe they do want to bring him along, give him the history of the N-word as to why people that look like him can't say it. I don't believe he needs that. I think he knows better. I think he just decided to go on Snapchat one day and was really feeling himself after a workout and pretty much cost him his future. I'm reading here from Sports Illustrated that he also has a scholarship to a Division II school, West Florida. Right. So you go from the Gators, Florida, big stadium, probably a lot of family members come to see you play, ESPN games, national televised games, to now at HBCU trying to bring you in Division II. So, he can apologize all he wants. All of us here know that does not fly around us. We don't condone that. I don't care who you are. You could be the best athlete in the world. You could be a billionaire. Not supposed to be saying that word, bro. Plain and simple. That's my take on it, to be honest. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm with y'all.
I'm indifferent, though.
I am too, because when you caught in that mode and you're singing a song, y'all say he was singing a song. I don't condone that either. Like when I'm at concerts and I'm looking around and I see that like the N-word is coming up, I'm looking to my left, looking to my right, being made a little bit uncomfortable if I see somebody singing the word.
Absolutely.
I think when you're at that level and you have you have these things waiting for you in your future, you have to be a little bit more conscious of what you're doing, especially when you're on live. I don't understand how we keep making these mistakes on the internet when we've had the last 10, 15 years to show us the repercussions of, just not being your best self in the public eye, especially when when you're on your way to, success, stardom, whatever the case may be. So I don't know. It's weird.
No, it is. For me, like I said, you would think something like this, unfortunately, like you think of, I'm going to just think of Miles Leonard when he unfortunately, what was it, during a Twitch?
Yeah, Twitch stream.
Yeah, we're doing the Twitch stream. Unfortunately, he said it and he lost his career and he's working his way back. Granted, luckily he's a kid and he still has time to really try to,
I'm sorry, fellas.
get back to what he's doing. What?
Bro, you really spoke it into existence. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm looking at his rivals page. He got a scholarship offer from UA.
I didn't speak into this. This is called research. This is called research. That's what I thought of you guys.
He got a scholarship offer from UA, Florida Atlantic, Georgia Southern, Georgia State, Indiana, Liberty, Memphis, Penn State. Those are some pretty solid schools right there.
Yeah, I just want to focus on like where we at right now. I know this is kind of going away from sports, but it ties into it. It's just like
absolutely, yeah.
It's embedded in art, in music, the N-word. I was watching the clip where the news guy put it. Supposedly, dictionary.com declares this as the most offensive word ever.
Yeah.
Granted, it is, but like, we use it. And I guess somewhat of a...
I wouldn't even say a greeting, like...
A term of endearment?
Yeah.
I guess.
To emphasize stuff like...
Right.
Like... I mean, me personally, I know the last like 3-4 years I've tried to like tone it down.
Yeah,
cursing in general. I don't.
Not even that.
You know,
I don't.
Yeah.
I've tried to take that type of word just out of my vocabulary most because I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't see the point of it, whether you either do an ER or the GA. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Like I just
I mean,
don't.
when you're a teenager, middle school, high school.
And granted,
yeah,
just seeing who he is, I don't know. We got to do more research on like where he's from.
No, he's a Florida boy. He's a Florida boy to the mold.
Probably
Listen,
grew up around predominantly, a lot of black people.
He is from Ponte Verde Beach, Florida.
I don't know what that is.
Exactly.
But
I mean, look at him, bro. I'm not. If y'all could see what I'm looking at right now, y'all would not be surprised. I see why they took away that scholarship.
I mean, just close your eyes and hit it. Picture name Marcus Stokes.
I mean, my.
I mean, he cold though, bro. He cold.
Gives no right for him to say at the end of the day.
No, for sure, it doesn't. But a word and speech is hard to regulate because our First Amendment right here in America is freedom of speech. So when
absolutely
you're talking about monitoring what people say, how they say it, it can be offensive. But we got into a point where racism is popular again.
Yep.
And things that weren't accepted before is becoming a little bit more accepted. You have people saying, my friends are black, or I grew up around black people, and
that's the go-to, bro.
Yeah, that's the go-to. But before it was like, oh, that's still
taboo,
and
can't say it.
It's still uncalled for. You still can't say it. But now we've come to a point where who's gonna hold these people accountable?
And my argument with this though is it's in a song though. It's like many of our songs that we enjoy, like you hear that term all the time. So it's like you want to. What are you supposed to blank yourself out? As you saying,
we say the B word, like you know what I'm saying, and some women don't like that,
right?
So, of course I'm not okay in it, but. The N word is just hard to regulate. 100%, you know what I'm saying?
100%. And we at the end of the day, let's not be foolish. Behind closed doors, I know y'all wildin'. Like I know y'all wildin'.
Facts.
I know y'all saying it to y'all friends, y'all saying it to each other, but
I don't do it.
Whatever, man. Nah. I don't know where we go from here. I mean, look, like I said, all in all, luckily he's a kid. He has
he could learn from this.
He could, get
hopefully
a chance.
He has learned from
It'll be a great story.
Yeah. Nice redemption. I was going to say, to put it back into the sports world, if you're the coaching staff at Albany State and you see this news and this kid potentially could be on your campus and within the next year, how do you prep your players? Because this is a serious conversation. Obviously to us, we're grown, we're finished, we've been through that phase, but this guy's going to be in a locker room of predominantly black players. If he goes there. Yeah. Are the receivers going to trust him? Are some coaches going to not give him enough attention because they know of his reputation? Like, how do you think they should handle this?
They should they, in my opinion, should continue to do what they normally do and try to win. But it's more on him on being on his best behavior and try to, be more open to being around different people and different cultures.
Yeah.
And respecting that and just trying to be the best human being that he can be. And that's it, really. Like,
I also think it's on like society to allow anyone who messes up the opportunity to grow from that.
Yeah, redemption.
I don't want to take it too far left, but for example, R.I.P. Jay Briscoe. I don't know if y'all know the wrestler who just passed away. He was very big in the indie circuit. Helped change the way people wrestle today in current time, psychologically wise. Like, I would sit with friends, family, and they'll be like, that just don't make no sense. But they brought a great psychological aspect to it that made sense to the average viewer. Couple years ago, I think it was over 10 years ago, he wrote some homophobic slurs on Twitter. AEW offered them a contract. Like, they were big. They were popular in the indie market. And if AEW was allowed to put them on TV, that would have boosted their ratings. But Warner Brothers, who's in charge of TNT, didn't want to put them on TV. And even after he passed in a car accident, and his daughters were in the car as well, and they were in critical condition. And they were coming down heavy on AEW to not do a tribute show to him because of what he said in the past.
wow.
And, people turned up about it. It was messed up. After the backlash, a week later is when they allowed them to do a tribute show. So I just hope that we use these examples of people messing up and just allow people a little bit more grace, be a little bit more empathetic, because something somebody did 10 years ago, especially if they made countless efforts to show that that was me and I didn't mean any disrespect by that and I'm growing from that. Yeah. If they're showing effort, I feel like we should allow people that grace. So R.I.P. Jay Briscoe.
100% R.I.P.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I said, Marcus Stokes, like I said, hopefully you learn from all this and definitely be careful what you put on social media or what you send to people.
Yeah, that's the point I was going to get into.
To me, like I said, it looks like the I don't know, that's not the original video, but the video I seen looks like somebody screen recorded him. He probably sent it to somebody.
Yeah, bro. But you got to be careful.
100%.
You know,
100%.
got to be careful.
He's a kid. He just probably thought, I'm rapping to my favorite
he also looks like he got another offer from Alabama A&M. So the HBCU offers keep coming in. It's starting. That's what I'm saying. This is like
part of these sports and making it is, I think it's a story. So I think potentially if he does right and continue to do what he has to do, that story could be nice.
On the 24th, he tweeted, "I'ma find my home." Heart, we're with you, Marcus Stokes.
Good luck with the journey, man.
Honestly, he a kid. He'll learn from it. But damn, bro, UFF is big come down.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go from the amateurs to the professionals on the hardwood. And in case you've been under a rock, man, we got some all-star starters. Giannis Antetokounmpo voted captain for the third year in a row? Maybe second. LeBron James, also a team captain. Rounding out the starters for the All-Stars this year are Zion Williamson, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, JT, Jason Tatum, KD, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Donovan Mitchell. Fellas, you already know where I'm about to go with this question. We all got our favorite players, man. These are ultra talented players.
Yeah.
Who should be on this list? Who was snubbed? Who was not given 100% consideration from the fans and from the votes and from the media? Who do you think should be on this list right here? I just said some great players, though.
Yeah.
Superstar players.
As crazy as it sounds and the numbers he's put up, what I heard from Chuck, I do agree. I probably would have given it either to Sabonis or even Lauri Markkanen. He's great. And he's probably going to be a starter for probably the next couple of years anyway, but to me, right now, he's missed too many games. When I mean the guy, I mean Zion. Like, I probably would have started Sabonis or Lauri Markkanen over Zion. Okay. And that's my only one.
Okay.
Really.
So you cool with Donovan Mitchell? You cool with the Brooklyn Nets?
Come on.
Hey, listen, KD and Kyrie made it.
They the Brooklyn Nets.
KD and Kyrie made it after all the turmoil. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, Zion was balling prior to the injury, but I think Markkanen get some love. I also think SGA should have got some love.
Same.
As a start, as a guard though, I think in the West is super, super tough because you got Ja, Luka, Steph, and SGA, and even Dame.
Yeah, and Devin Booker is hurt too.
But just because SGA plays for the Seattle Super Thunder doesn't mean that he like
I'm
you
talking
know,
about also
he's balling.
Yeah, we got to think about the question I want to pose with this is the criteria, because the thing about Zion that everybody's upset about, he's missed 20 out of 49 games.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
he's
I
only
feel
played
like
in 29 games. You're all-star starter. That's kind of crazy.
And I'm looking at these teams. All of these teams are in the playoff picture except for the Lakers. You know, we got the Pels, we got the Nuggets, we got the Mavs, we got the Bucks, Warriors, Celtics, Nets, Cavs. Those are all teams that are contending. If you look at SGA's case, it's like, he's in OKC.
Yeah.
He's playing with a
He's
bunch of
definitely gonna be an
second-year,
all-star,
third-year
though.
players.
He's definitely going to be an all-star.
I don't know, man.
No, he's going to be all-star.
Wilder things have happened.
He's going to be all-star.
He's going to be
He's
all-star?
going to definitely be announced as a result.
I hope so,
he
man.
is.
I've seen a lot of players get screwed, man.
There's no way he's not an all-star.
He's an
Well, he's doing what he's doing is amazing.
Yeah, he's
You
going
know,
to be an all-star. Like, I don't think there's a debate on that. But let's also highlight 19 years as a starter for Le GOAT. 5 times, I think. 6 times as a captain. He's 5-0 so far.
Oh, yeah. About to go 6-0.
Relax. And I heard they changed it because of what KD said. So I don't know who really controls the media. Because I don't know if y'all seen that. I mean, controls the NBA. Because KD mentioned about they should switch up how they do the draft. So they're not.
Yeah,
doing
so
it
they're
on
doing
TV.
it an hour before tip-off now.
It's kind of crazy.
It's playground style.
Basically,
I love it.
I love that.
I love that.
It was like, I got you.
Because before, like, you know, they'd practice together. They do the little entrances. But now it's like, yo, I don't even know who I'm running with. Like,
That's
you could be
crazy.
my teammate.
That's
you could
crazy.
be.
You know what's going to be the worst image?
That's crazy.
But
The visual of whoever gets picked last.
Big time. Because you want to sit there and eat ass face like.
I get it. We all stars, but come on. Y'all know that feeling in the park of, I got him. Am I going to play?
I mean, that usually, I don't know. It comes down to
It's the
positions.
reserves.
Yeah,
It's
it comes
the
down
reserves.
to the
Starters already
position.
gonna
And
start. It's the reserves. And it's like, James Harden got picked last time because remember the little turmoil he had in Brooklyn?
right.
They was being petty.
And this
But,
is the third year in a row that Giannis and LeBron are team captains. So I wanted to ask y'all this question. Y'all voted as team captain. Does that mean LeBron and Giannis are the 2 best players in the league right now? I'm kind of drifting away from the All-Star format, and I want to get y'all 2 cents on that. Because I don't know if y'all saw the recent 2K ratings, but LeBron he's number 1 right now.
50%, because Ronnie 2K is on his knees all the time. But 50% of votes are fans. So I mean, like, right now, because it's a different question. Who's the best player right now? Yeah, Giannis is definitely there, and then LeBron, he's been playing crazy. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I would say they're the 2 most dominant play. Like,
if KD
right
didn't
now.
get hurt, he'll be up there too. Jokic is having another season that he's having now.
I think Luka is like a year away from.
Nah, he's here.
You think so?
Yeah. 60, 20, and 10? Come on.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, that definitely is a statement
Those are
game.
fake numbers.
Braun is still the best player for the simple fact that
Longevity.
the longevity, the years, the knowledge, like just the way that he can view the game.
Yeah.
It sucks that, you know, we have a team that's lacking. However, like
we gonna get into that later though.
The way he's dominating,
a little upgrade.
The way he's dominating, I can't take that from him. He's playing at a level that's still super high. Like, you don't see any downgrade to his game.
There's no flaw.
You compare him to everybody that's that age and the stats, it's not even close.
Bro, most players would be like the 12th man. Not even dressing up.
Like, we all knew,
honestly speaking.
Rest of so Kobe was supposed to. He was average like what, probably like 18, 20 at the end of his career.
Yeah, that last game he put up a lot of shots.
Dirk, that was the last game.
The injury too.
No,
Right.
Because before the
Yeah.
injury, he was still balling.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean the mileage, and you kind of knew he was gonna retire.
y'all saw what Vince Carter was doing.
Bro,
half amazing.
Dirk, Paul Pierce. You remember Draymond?
Yes.
You ain't getting no farewell tour.
No, you think of D Wade on his last couple years.
Oh
but
my goodness. Oh no.
I don't think LeBron's gonna retire next year. If
No.
he's going at this rate.
I think he's going to 45.
God, no.
I think he's going until Bryce pulls up.
Yeah.
Bryce. Nah,
Yeah.
Bronny.
Bronny?
Because I to keep it a buck, I'm a realist here, but the defense is lacking. I just watched a clip with Joel hit him with a dream shake, and he
But
shook
bro,
the shit
he's
out of him.
39 though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Like
It's liability.
I watched MJ on the Wizards, man. You know, it was kind of mid.
Yeah,
Because he was playing with a team that like had no expectation. Like the fact that every year we consider the Lakers in the championship run, and he's this age.
For 20 years, he's kept the lights on at ESPN, man. For 20 years, he's kept the
Brian
lights on.
Windhorst literally kept Brian Windhorst a
A
job.
lot of people would not have jobs without LeBron carrying and putting that backpack on. So
Nah, you know what, fellas? I'm jacking this list, man. I'm glad that Donovan Mitchell was getting an opportunity to showcase that move from Utah to Cleveland. I'm really liking that Tatum is getting his flowers. I remember that quote he made where it was like, yo, it's a lot of players in the East. I'm interested to see how this draft goes, man. You don't really see too many big men out here. I think Nikola's the only true. Oh, that's right. There's a guy in Philly that's been second in MVP votes for the last 2 seasons. Joel Embiid.
You want to hear my conspiracy on
Joel
that?
Embiid. What happened to him, man?
You want to hear my conspiracy on that? I think
that's mind-boggling.
I think the NBA kind of penalized him because he's not like he just got fined for doing that DX celebration to suck it, and I think they're trying to just punish him for like he has to tone it down and clean up the image a little bit.
He should be here, man. That's my SGA and Embiid are my 2 like that I feel like should be here.
Starters?
Yeah, bro.
Who'd you take out then?
I mean, there's like you said, for Zion, he hasn't played like 50% of the game, so I would shift him.
But
then Steph was out for a good portion as well.
Yeah, but before that, he wasn't out that long. Not as much games as Zion's missed. But I'm saying, if you're gonna take out a guard, what guard are you taking out, Luka or Steph?
I take out Steph.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, only because the Warriors are not where they should be, and they struggled on the road.
OKC's not where they should be either.
Yeah, but the guy is playing with
young talent,
rookies. This guy's playing on a championship contender team. They have a terrible road record.
They just trying to figure it out. All right, so now go ahead.
Who's more of a ball hog, Luka or Kobe?
I say Kobe. Reason being
Kobe.
Luka's setting guys up.
Because
he's averaging like maybe
because 5 people are guarding him. Like he'll see 3,
but also,
he'll see 3, 4 people guard.
In today's game, it's like if Kobe played in today's game, he'd average like 70.
35.
Because back in the day, Kobe was doing it and guys weren't controlling the ball for that long. It was about Greg Popovich, move the ball, triangle offense. Nowadays, Luka could roll the ball down for 18 of the 24 seconds of the shot clock. He's facilitated, calling for a pick. So I say Kobe just deliberately want pecan.
Yeah.
Like,
whereas Luka plays through the team.
I don't think he would. Like, he would if it's
it's a good comparison.
Situation.
It's a good comparison.
But he won't pull up in front of 2 guys double teaming him. Like
why not?
Like, because he would try to make the smart play first.
He's gonna kick it.
Kobe didn't care.
And he'll make it. I'm saying Kobe gonna make the shot, but he'll say 2 guys in front of me. Money.
Yeah.
With all that being said, I'm not starting Luka over Steph.
Yeah, no, I'm taking Steph.
All right.
But like I said, Luka's having the MVP
I
season.
think the East is pretty consistent.
But who you taking out the East for Joel Embiid then? You got a front court of KD and Giannis. Who you taking out?
Mitchell.
Front court, boy. Front court.
Front court? I mean, bro.
You only got 2 options. Front court. You got to take out Giannis or KD.
KD. And it's tough to say that because that's my guy.
It's up to him. But that's his preference.
Because, all right, here's the problem with 2 Brooklyn Nets, right? Because can we look? I can't look this up right now. But KD without Kyrie, Kyrie without KD. Like, what do you think is a better version of the Nets? Do you think KD without Kyrie could get wins, or could Kyrie without KD get more wins? Because I know Embiid is a definitive number 1. Like, he's winning. If Maxey plays, if Harden plays, if Melton suits up, it doesn't matter. He's going to be the guy. And I just feel like, they be doing him dirty. Like you said, he's not the most likable guy. He's not a likable personality.
You can't be telling everybody, suck it, 3 pumps. Can't be telling them that, bro.
So his penalization is not getting the starter?
100%. 100%.
No Cred. Hit the comments, man. Let us know who do you think was an all-star snub.
Well, starter.
Well, starter snub. You still got to see the rest of the roster.
Right. But yeah. You said you would take out KD for Embiid.
He's bugging.
Yeah, bro. Got to. Who averages more right now, though?
3-point. Probably both. I think they both average 30.
Yeah.
So
KD a killer, man. No disrespect.
That's what I'm saying. You said KD over Giannis. I'm not taking out either.
Has KD and Bron teamed up on the All-Star team yet?
Yeah.
They have?
Okay. Remember that last play when they trapped Curry in the corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's when he first left Golden State, so they were like, oh.
And then LeBron built the super team last year with Giannis and Steph on his team.
So that.
He hit that ugly fadeaway over Levine.
So it's just
game over.
Giannis can't be nice this year because he was the captain before against LeBron. Mm-hmm. He has to make sure he puts a good roster together because he was too nice.
Nah, it should be a goodie. All-Star game, man. Make sure y'all tune into that.
Yo, don't do James Harden slime, all right?
You think he's going to be All-Star?
I think so.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah. But the reserves, you throwing everybody. The reserves are coaches and
Media?
Yeah. So
Media's gonna have a field day with that. They're gonna pick guys that only answer their questions.
Yeah. Well, you know, let's hope it's not.
Who's
biased.
the guy that asked Kyrie the questions?
Nick Friedel?
Yeah, he's tight right now.
Yeah.
My boy is starter. He don't even need your vote. He don't even need your vote buzzing.
Yo, PSA real quick.
You don't need it.
Where's all the love and praise now for Kyrie, man? Y'all had all the energy to kill him about the thing he tweeted, but
hey,
now his play's doing a lot of talking. Where's it at now? Where's the praise or where's that at? I'm looking for that.
Is he still on Twitter?
Yeah.
Like active?
Yeah.
Spewing his thoughts?
Sometimes a little bit.
He put up a RIP Kobe post yesterday, and all the people that are on there.
A RIP Kobe post.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, is he giving his political beliefs?
He's
not political, but I
doing
seen
it the
something
Kyrie
close.
way.
Something
He's
soft.
playing basketball. He's
doing it
as
the
Michael
Kyrie
Jackson
way.
would say, with the love. He's doing it.
Yeah, you
with
saw the footage. The Philly fan was getting on Simmons. He walked up. He was like, "Yeah, bro, appreciate that. Show some love.
Well, behind that,
Show my man some love."
behind that SMD. This is Kyrie's play is right now is the biggest middle finger to everybody right now.
Absolutely.
Cause it's like y'all were talking all that out. They shouldn't have signed him. At the end of the day, this man is.
Nah, he's getting the job done, and we're not
one of the greatest players.
surprised.
I'm not. No, I like to see this redemption.
Are y'all surprised?
They were trying to push this guy to the point to retire. They were trying to slam him enough to retire.
Yeah, they were trying to get him out the
That's
But
what I'm
he's
saying.
too talented. Like, okay, that works with like a Myers Leonard. Okay, that works with a role player.
Yeah.
This is Kyrie freaking Irving we're
I
talking
hear
about
you.
here,
So
bro.
the fact that you say that, I feel like it was a mission to go hard. You have to take these classes.
They failed
You can't
miserably.
come back
They
until you
failed.
take these classes. Or
Bro, at the end of the day, bro,
you're crazy, or this and that.
Come
and
on,
now
it's-
he's killing and they got nothing to say.
and I mean, he should be happy that Nike released him.
Yeah.
Because now he can venture off, make his own thing.
No,
do his
supposedly
own
I heard
things.
he's working with this black shoe designer,
I love that.
which is
I love that.
definitely, hopefully, not I heard, I've seen, but I don't know if it's real. But I do hope that this black artist, designs a basketball shoe that could definitely hit the market and grow.
Yeah.
Especially with one of the
Helpful for
best
Kai.
ball handlers and skilled player that we have in the league right now. So
What's going on with Kyrie goes back to the point of like just allowing people grace, bro.
Yeah.
Allowing people
Redemption.
to mess up, bro. Because there's no reason people should have been saying he's bad for this team. Like, there's no injury. He was playing the best basketball up until that point, up until COVID and all of that, which he's entitled to his stance
opinion.
on COVID. If I don't want to, take the vaccine, it's cool. And this is where it started.
and that's what I'm saying. The sad part to jump on that real quick, I'm gonna give it back to you, is that now y'all backpedaling.
No, they're not backpedaling. They're not saying anything.
No, they're not. But I just feel like nobody's apologizing for being wrong.
No.
Like now they're giving back pay for people that got fired.
I'm gonna give y'all a point that y'all both
That's
missing.
sad. What?
Steve Nash is gone. Let's just start with that.
No.
Let's just start.
I was ahead.
Cue the camera. Let's just start with the fact
I was definitely ahead on that one.
I know,
I was
you-
trying to tell y'all.
all right,
I was trying to tell y'all.
I'll give you that one.
Jump from Jump
Let's
Street.
call a spade a spade. All right, Kyrie did that thing. Anti-Defamation League. The fact that as soon as Steve Nash stepped foot out that door, they reeled off how many straight wins?
I was trying to tell
12,
you.
13.
I was-
Jock Vaughn, coach of the month.
At one point, they were the number one in the East.
And if KD doesn't go down, they very well will still
Still
be
up
there.
there.
So I agree with both of y'all points, all y'all points. He's a killer. He's should have been top 75. Obviously, they took him
Was
off
it?
that list. No, bro. Because of the vaccine.
Put up Dame over Kyrie.
That's what I'm
Irving.
saying. Hit one of the clutchest shots in the
Dame
finals.
is top 75
Bro, you don't remember that?
and Kyrie isn't?
Dwight
It tells
Dwight
you-
is also
it
not
tells
on that
you- It tells
list.
you politics plays into this. How they feel about you personally.
Harden is on that list.
Instead of how you actually playing and the numbers that you put up, but the man hit one of the biggest shots in finals history in a game 7, and you talk about he's not top 75.
After being down 3-1.
3-2.
Like,
Yeah.
but whatever the criteria is, but
Exactly.
nothing against Dame. We had this discussion like
Yeah,
couple
He has a
weeks ago.
ring.
Now we respect
No, he
Dame
has
on
a
these
ring.
streets,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
And bought a ring to a city that ain't have a ring.
Nothing.
and he was drafted there. Let's remind the people too. LeBron
but-
didn't go out and trade 3 first-round picks for him. No. He saw how talented Kyrie was and said, "No, I'm coming back.
Nothing.
I'm coming back."
Nothing.
That was crazy.
Nothing against Dame, and I had to bring him up. in
I'm
this
coming
light, but
back
that's-
to the crib.
That's what I had the biggest issue with, but like I said, that ties into the politics of how
Nah, they like you said with Embiid, they want you to be a clean-cut guy. They want you to fit criteria that the media could play on. It's more than just being a basketball player,
not fair,
unfortunately. But shout out to Killer Kai, man. He's doing it.
They make all this money off the stories of these real people and what they've been through.
Yeah.
But then you don't actually want them to be who they really are.
Or you get upset when you flash a camera in their face when they walk in from practice, or you try to reach out to a family member. It's ridiculous, man. But in terms of ridiculousness, man.
Congrats to Kyrie.
Yeah. You know we got to go there. You subbing in for DC today, so we about to put you on the forefront.
Where we going?
We going to Rui Hoochie Mama, a.k.a. Rui Hachimura.
Some respect.
That's what Charles said. He couldn't even pronounce his name.
Hachimura.
He called him Rui Hoochie Mama. But listen.
NBA legends, man. First,
you gotta respect
Isaiah was
names.
like,
Victor, where's your mama?
Victor, where's your mama?
And that was Rui Hoochie Mama. But
Mama.
as y'all know, earlier this week, the basketball world was tipped upside down because the Los Angeles Lakers made a trade. And it involved Kendrick Nunn. Oh, my God. Woo. And no, it was not for Zach LaVine. It was not for Bradley Beal.
Who they get?
They got Rui.
Woo.
Rui Hachimura.
He's shooting 40% from 3.
13 points, 4 rebounds. Young prospect, was a top 10 pick from Gonzaga. To complement that bench and, hybrid starter role. I'll give it a B+, personally. I think he adds another dimension to that second unit in starters for closing minutes. I don't think they're done. I think there's other players that should be gone. Your boy Pat B.
What are you talking about? He's still on watches. Pat B. tucking in watches,
he's
man.
taking the watches to go to Washington or somewhere else.
I just, really quickly though, what's the relationship between Washington and LA? I just want to know. Like,
you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
There's a lot of scratching.
Listen, they blessed with Kuzma. They gonna give us Hachimura back.
Okay. I just want to know. They just going. You might as well get
KCP
Bill.
dip.
You might as well get Bill then. Say, here's Bill.
Nah.
So what's the question?
Not enough defense. The question I got for y'all is this move gonna propel the Lakers to a playoff run?
Absolutely.
I knew that was a yes.
First of all, y'all gotta be delusional. The Lakers aren't playing horrible basketball.
No,
it's not last season.
No.
If this was last season and y'all was saying this, okay, cool. I'm watching these games, bro. They're close. We just don't have everybody there at the same time. Reeves is out. Lonnie Walker's out.
Okay.
AD been out for a month. Imagine AD played all of last month with the stats that he was putting up. We would have been a number 3 seed by this point.
That's a valid argument.
We're 2 games, 2 to 3 games away from being in a 6.
The West is very
from not
close.
even being in a play-in.
Right.
We're 2 games from that. So it's not like, oh my God, we keep having these conversations about, oh, the Lakers are playing for contention for the play-in. No, we not. We playing to get into the playoffs. Bro, we got a whole nother half of the season. And to answer your question, Rui Hachimura. Rui Hachimura. I think he does make our team better. 6'8", plays defense, prioritize defense. I don't know if and I like Kendrick Nunn, but I don't know if you saw what Kendrick Nunn done for the Lakers, but it was nothing. Absolutely nothing.
He's a good shooter.
He got better. He got better.
Better where? Not on the Lakers.
He dunked on Jalen Green. You
Bro,
saw that?
That was
preseason.
with Washington.
Preseason.
No, that was in LA.
Preseason. He was looking good.
He was.
Right? After that, I don't know where this man. This dude is ring around in the rosy, bro. Like,
you know what it is though, bro? I put that on Pelinka because why would you acquire Pat Bev when you have none, and then add Schroeder 2 weeks before? Like,
Lonnie
it was
Walker.
way too many point guards,
Way
bro.
too many guards.
Way too many
Lonnie
guards.
Walker.
we were originally supposed to have None last year before the injury, and if he didn't get injured, I think we still would have been in a better place.
I think Pat Bev would have had his bags traded, back him up.
So.
It's tough. The standings right now, like you said, between 4 and what are y'all right now? 12.
So right now the Lakers are 2.5 games out of the 8th spot.
Okay, what they stand right now?
13th.
They're 13th right now. It's a tight race
But
in the West.
them and Portland
How
are
much
basically
behind the
tied.
6? How much behind the 6?
Behind the 6, y'all are 3.5 games.
Yeah. No, I'm saying it's a tight race in the West. So in the West, it's going to be whoever goes on a bad losing streak, you're going to be upset. You're going to go probably from top to bottom.
I mean,
like you said, if y'all get healthy, we'll see what y'all can do. I'm not too sold like you are, but
the Suns and the Warriors are in last place. You're telling me that there's that many teams better than the Suns and the Warriors?
So right now ahead of the Lakers are the Trailblazers, the Thunder, the Jazz, the T-Wolves, and the Warriors.
One of them teams is actually going to make it in the playoffs.
So y'all just came back against the Trailblazers. Y'all better than the Trailblazers.
Yeah.
Thunder,
Better.
they want to get Wembanyama soon, so they're gonna pull the plug. Utah had a great start to the season. Obviously, we know
I knew they was gonna play.
the wheels have fallen off. This is where it gets tough though, because Minnesota, they're still missing Cat. We don't know how they would look. Golden State is always Golden State. Then you have Phoenix, obviously without D Book. Dallas is Luka heavy, even though I think Christian Wood is kind of becoming their number 2. And then the Clippers also have the toughest remaining schedule for the second half of the season. So, the door is open, bro. The door is open. I'm with you. Do I see Western Conference Finals appearance? Unfortunately, I don't. And it's for the sure reason that what we talked about earlier. The fact that LeBron is 38 years old and he's still considered like the number 2, like somebody else has to become a bucket. And that could be Reeves.
That is AD.
That could be Walker. No, I know AD is number 1. But I'm saying like I want Braun to be able to put up 23, 8-8, and they win comfortably. I don't want to see Braun out there having to put up 39 against the Rockets for them to just hang on and hope that Westbrook doesn't turn the ball. Like I want it to be a lot cleaner. I know you have a rookie head coach in Darvin Ham, so he's still learning, but I don't like to see LeBron at 39 fighting for his life, bro. Like I think he needs to be comfortable, chilling. The same way Steph comes back, he plays here and there. Draymond, some game he takes games off.
That's why they got AD though, to make sure he can take the foot off the gas.
Well, I'm hoping this is the last injury of the year, bro. Because
I mean, y'all wasn't laughing at that. I was laughing.
Boy caught the flu in Cleveland.
No. When he came back and shot that 3-quarter shot.
Trust me,
ankle,
I was gonna hit him up like, "Yo, did you see that play?"
I was like,
I didn't see it till after.
I was gonna send it to you, but I was like,
he stepped on Zach Collins' foot, and he was on the ground. So I'm with you. I just want Braun to be comfortable for the playoffs, because if you're asking at a guy that's 38 to continue to play at this level, he's not gonna have anything left.
I mean, but if he's playing at this level, he's playing the game. If you could suit up, you could play the game.
Absolutely,
I think we got to stop bringing Braun age into it when he's able to do it. Like,
absolutely.
At this Brady, they was bringing Brady age into it. 38, 39. He should be getting ready to retire. He's still playing. You said you don't know if they're fighting for a championship. We don't know who's fighting for the championship. The NBA this year is like the Royal Rumble. We don't know who's gonna win.
No, we don't.
We don't know who's gonna win. So, listen, I don't see the Kings maintaining number 3.
Oh, they definitely are.
I don't even see the Kings making it in the playoffs.
No, they are. What I would say though,
I like their team, but
last time I just want to live in the Lakers. I would just say if they are healthy, is a team you don't want to face.
Yeah.
You don't want to, if you're especially
and
top
I like
seed,
that aspect.
Let's say if you're Denver, you don't want to see the Lakers.
No. If you're Denver, Memphis, they just beat Memphis. Like you said, the Kings, I don't think the Kings are going to remain at number 3. My biggest thing is Coach Ham, make it easy for Braun, bro. Like, I get what you're saying, that at 38, he could still be a well-oiled machine, but he should not have to be playing these heavy, like, he should be able to take a couple games off, like Kawhi and PG, and they have a second unit that could go on and play comfortably. I like Thomas Bryant. I think he's emerging. That was my one question mark, because they let go of Dwight. A lot of people made a big deal about that. Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee.
Yeah, big body.
Schroeder has come to life after he missed that corner 3 for the win. I thought he was about to get his ass shipped out.
All right, man, you missed something.
I think the one piece that we have to get rid of is Patrick Beverley. I think the cheerleading days are done. I like the little celebration, but we don't need that. We need somebody that can get buckets. And, Russ is Russ. Russ is going to be Russ. I don't know if you saw him going with the coaching staff. They went a little bit back and forth saying that they're not prepared. But listen, Western Conference Finals, I got to see it to believe it. But playoffs, yes, they're in the playoffs.
So
they're in the playoffs.
Who you bringing in for Pat Bev?
Man, I need more shooting, man.
Who you bringing? That's what I'm saying. Like, right now, people are locked into their contract. It's not a lot of movements that if a big move happen, it's going to be a crazy surprise.
It has to be 3 teams.
Okay. Van Vliet.
That's not happening.
Nah, I don't want Van Vliet.
That's not happening. First of all, you think Toronto's going to give... No.
Absolutely.
That's going to complicate the
Absolutely.
That's going to complicate the play the point guard position.
No, it's not. I have an NBA Finals champion here.
I'm sorry. I know you like that hypothetical, but that's not even happening remotely.
How?
That's the biggest finesse you can even think of.
It's not a finesse.
Pat Bev for Fred VanVleet.
Bro, this team, the Raptors, they're trying to figure it out, bro.
Yes, and they rather pay
They
Fred
have not
than
lived
let him
up
go.
to expectations.
Yeah.
So Van Vliet, Russ.
Russ is the bench.
Schroeder.
You definitely have... what you're gonna have to have.
So I'm
Schroeder and
thinking
Westbrook out the bench.
my first 5. I'll go Van Vliet, Brown, Hachimura, Braun, and AD.
You starting Brown over Walker when he comes back?
Yes, he's a better defender.
Who's asking?
Off the bench, you have Russ, Walker, Reeves, Schroeder, and TB.
You're gonna be small.
So what?
Man, TB played like a giant, man.
That's what I'm saying.
No, before his injury, bro, before he got the Achilles injury, he was a monster.
Get Van
bro.
Vliet, man, and
not-
then
But Toronto has to be
because
Washington and give up
Nah,
just trade with LA. That's not happening.
You giving up a first round pick for Van Vliet?
yeah,
I would.
Nah.
yeah, bro, the dude could make multiple threes.
That's
Like,
not the game changer though.
how.
I don't think that's championship bound if we get Van Vliet.
Did you see Van Vliet in the finals against the Warriors?
Bruh.
He's the reason why Lowry left.
I just don't think it's happening though. There's no way they're gonna say, "Oh, Pat Bev for Fred VanVleet."
I mean, I think he fits what the Raptors do. He don't got to shoot too much. He's gonna be passing the ball to OG and Pascal.
Unless it's just an expiring contract, I can't see it happening.
I think if you can knock it out the park, go get yourself a Fred VanVleet, somebody that can hit threes at a high level. And for what is he's tough, man. He's tough.
Not for
He's
our
tough.
first round picks until 2030.
So who do you want to see? You want to see Lamar Odom reincarnated?
Nah, I think with Darvin Ham's coaching, even if we don't make it to the finals, right? With Darvin Ham's coaching, we could surprise a lot of people. And
You don't want to see
in the off season, I think that's when the move. I think what Rob Pelinka did with Rui Hachimura, I think what he did there is setting us up for the future. Yeah, we want to see Braun win now, but we don't got no moves that's going. We ain't doing all of this for Braun.
No.
You understand?
It's
Like
for the future. It's for the
Braun
future.
is gonna be gone in a while. It would be nice to bring in Banner number 18, but then when we slip back down to last place, coach out of here, Rob Pelinka out of here. Nah, I gotta save my job too.
All right.
No, we'll see.
I mean,
Definitely.
we
We'll see how
gonna
this trade,
see.
you know, over time, how this plays out. But that's like I said, overall, it seems like a good trade. They got, like you said, another big body, another wing player. He can guard potentially 5-1. He prided himself on defense, and he's shooting pretty good from 3. So, you know, it's a good asset. We see how it all works out once AD comes back healthy as well. He's in the starting lineup.
Yeah, so coming up for them, they got the Celtics, Nets, Knicks, and Pacers. All on the road.
They could go 2-1. They could beat the Knicks and Pacers.
And we could beat the Celtics too.
Yeah.
Could.
Didn't we go to overtime with them last time?
Yeah.
AD should have made them damn free throws.
The pressure.
The pressure is getting worse.
They weren't playing San Antonio. So.
Pressure is getting worse. All right, fellas. I think we good for the hardwood. Anything else that y'all seen this week that caught y'all?
Steph got fined $25K for throwing his mouthpiece. That's change.
Yeah,
That's
that's a nonprofit check right there.
Right. That's just change. To the heart, to the gridiron, man.
I mean, we got to. It's only right, you know.
Just in case y'all didn't know, this past weekend the Cowgirls lost to the 49ers.
Yes,
to a tough
sir.
out. Bengals also. Would you call it an upset? I think people had Buffalo favored.
Because it was a snow game.
Right,
But
I
if
mean,
you
it was
really looked
home.
at the if
They
you
were
look
home.
at the
It was
matchup,
home, though. They were
yeah,
home.
but bro, before the DeMar Hamlin thing, they were up 7-3. So
Yeah, but Buffalo.
It's not an upset.
yeah,
It's not upset?
I don't think
Okay.
so. It's not a major
I just feel like they were
upset.
favored. That's
It's
why.
not an upset at all. You could be favored.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So the Bengals upset Buffalo. The Eagles demolished the Giants. And
Saquon.
so this week we're going to get Eagles and 49ers versus the Bengals versus Chiefs. My 2 questions I put in the agenda.
Oh yeah.
So with the Cowboys losing, I'm going to go Cowboys first.
Oh my God.
What do you guys think they should do to at least moving forward? What changes do they need to make? What do you guys think? 30 years since you sniffed the Super Bowl.
All right.
And then I'm going to go Bills next.
My change for the Cowboys is Cooper Rush time.
As we talking about releasing, benching, Dak?
I don't think we need to bench the man. I just think
You're going to release
we've
him.
seen him at his peak. We know what he is. He's come back from injury. Clearly something is off. He shrinks in the big moments. And this is not a 49er thing. I think this is just in general. He shrinks in the big moments. And they need to get another running back. Ezekiel Elliott is done.
They got Tony Pollard. He'll get more snaps.
No, but he was injured, and they don't want to pay him.
Right.
So, new QB, And you got to think about that contract you gave Zeke, man. Because everything else is there. CeeDee Lamb is there. He's a dog.
That
defense did not lose them the game. They gave them great opportunities.
You only allowed 19 points.
Only allowed 19 points to Debo Samuel, McCaffrey, George Kittle. I don't got to get into. But they got to do something about that quarterback. I don't know if it's a trade. I don't know if he needs to go to a sports psychologist. But in the big moments, he seems to shrink. And when that happens with the Cowboys, what do? We point at the coaching. We point McCarthy, Kellen Moore. No. They're not on the field. Dak Prescott is on the field. He's throwing these picks and these passes.
So you're shopping Dak.
I'm shopping Dak.
My man's had a rough week, bro.
I'm shopping Dak.
The team's Twitter account did him slime. Somehow it got reported that him and his girl broke up. Come on, man.
Oh, my God.
Come on.
Dak, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't know that.
Come on, man.
But I'm getting rid of Dak, man. I'm getting rid of Dak, Zeke, Elliott. Please, draft another young running back that could just have some life when he goes through the blocks. So
you're getting rid of Dak.
That's for me. The defense, though, A++. I can't say nothing about them. They did what they had to do.
Marcus, what you doing, man?
I'd like to consider myself a realist. So sometimes it's not that, we got to make these crazy moves. You just wasn't the better team. You wasn't the better. And
twice in a row, though, bro.
Buffalo wasn't the better team. The Cowboys wasn't the better team. And the 49ers went through 3 quarterbacks this season and still maintained.
But that's what I'm saying, though.
But it's the system. It's the system. Like, they didn't just make it into the playoffs. Mm-hmm. They were a threat the whole time through. One quarterback went down. Garoppolo in. Garoppolo goes down.
Purdy.
Who's this? Brock Purdy?
Purdy.
I'll go in on Brock Purdy later, but I don't, make some changes. I don't think it's necessarily Dak. I think you could switch Dak for Cooper Rush, and Cooper Rush may have more success depending on the changes that's made around the team. But Zeke definitely got to go. He's averaging like 0.5 yards on a run.
All right.
Aside from that, I think the whole team has to make some changes.
I'm being too nice here. I'm going to just call it. You say you want to be a realist? I will take Jerry Jones and lock his ass in a room and then say, don't say shit to the media, okay? I don't need you talking no more. The only constant that's been with them for the past 30 years is him being in the way, okay? I want you to understand that. Let the coach be a coach and coach the team.
I agree.
The fact that is that it's been reported that players feel like, why do I need to listen to the coach? And if shit don't go right, I could just go tell Jerry. Everybody listen to Jerry because he's the owner.
Well, it's the mentality that he puts in these guys.
That's what I'm saying. He need to go. I'm gonna go lock his ass in the room and then say, "Don't bother us. We got a job to do. We'll win, and I promise you get all the the attention and reward after. But get out the way. Let me coach."
My thing with that is though, bro. I feel like this is the only team that people make logical excuses for. Because any other team could lose and they'd be like, this guy should get fired, and Sean McDermott is a defensive coach, he should be out of here. But whenever the Cowboys lose, Tony Pollard went down and San Fran has a number one defense.
You know where that's coming from? The man has a radio show to defend his fucking shit.
What I'm saying is, y'all talking about being realist. Dak Prescott was the same quarterback that ran a QB sneak and could not spike the ball in due time last year. If I told you as a competitor, we playing, y'all have an opportunity to go against the same team that eliminated y'all, that has a rookie QB, like you said. We have a top offense that's been averaging 35 plus points. We're coming off the heels of demolishing Tampa Bay, running through Tampa Bay. We have all the confidence in the world. Yet you give me 206, a tutty, and 2 picks. You could have had 3 picks.
Was it Dak's fault that at the end of the game they told Zeke to play center to snap the ball? And he got obliterated? That's his fault?
That's what I'm saying. The play all around. The coach and the Cowboys suck.
All right. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got me on that one. You got
to tell this man, stop talking, go sit down. And we're gonna do
another aspect we got to point out to the people is, what the hell happened to Brett Maher? How the hell do you miss 4 extra points in a playoff game? It's Maher. Whatever. My knee hurt.
Yeah,
How do you miss 4 extra points in a playoff game?
I want you to understand something.
He went on to miss 2 more against the Niners.
As a Giants fan,
one was blocked.
Yeah, it was gonna miss anyway. It was gonna left. As a Giants fan, you understand one thing: for the past 30 years, the Cowboys going Cowboy. All right, boy, you out there. Cowboys going Cowboy. Dude. They going Cowboy.
I'm reading through this box score, bro. CeeDee Lamb, 10 catches, 117 yards. Zeke Elliott, 10 carries and 26 yards. 2.6 yards a carry.
Why can't it be that their defense is just good?
Their defense is legit.
But, bro, that's what I'm saying, though. San Fran has a good defense, right?
They're top 5 as well.
A rookie quarterback is orchestrating that offense. Outside of Debo and McCaffrey, who are the real stars? Okay, Kittle, but Dalton Schultz.
Ayuk is also
capable tight end, right?
He's not in the same ballpark.
He's not in the same ballpark, but I'm saying, though, he's a decent tight end.
Nah, he's not.
What the 49ers is pulling off this year is giving me Spurs vibes. It's a system.
Yeah.
It's a system.
For sure.
There's no way you go through 3 quarterbacks and you still this highly ranked.
And the way that they went through it was crazy because Jimmy was out the door.
You had Trey Lance.
He goes down week 1. Jimmy takes over again. Jimmy gets hurt. And like you said, Brock Purdy.
And plug in that Jimmy was also winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
they haven't lost a game. They're on like a 10-11 game win streak right now.
The thing is, like you said, if you look back at the time they won it with Jimmy Johnson, the reason that he left, he felt like Jerry Jones was interfering. Think about ever since that. Every single coach basically had this man in the way interfering in what they actually could do.
No, fellas. I mean,
no, just like I said, I'm gonna lock this man in the room. Don't say nothing. Don't bother us. Let me do my job, and I promise you, when we win, you'll get all the reward. If you want to do a backflip in front of the camera,
y'all running it back with the same roster.
Nah, like you said, I'm getting ready to
because it's going to be a crazy quarterback carousel happening in the offseason, right? Because we have guys like Carr, Rodgers, Brady, who could very well listen. You throw a Brady.
Don't even dare.
You throw an A-Rod.
Don't even dare.
Into Jerry World, and he ain't gonna be choking like this with that kind of defense. You know, because look at the formula. Like I said, San Fran, great defense. Philly, great defense. Cincy, serviceable defense.
Right.
Kansas City, that defense can make plays to get Mahomes the ball. So they have one aspect down. They just got to figure it out on the offensive side. What is the missing link? And I think it starts with the quarterback. And again, Dak replaced Tony Romo.
I'm siding with Marcus.
He got the money. Mm-hmm. And since he's gotten the money, what have we seen?
I mean, he's a Cowboy. They're going Cowboy. Like, I'm going to side with Marcus. It's a system. If you have a good system, Nick Sirianni, what he's doing in Philly, Kyle Shanahan, what he's doing in San Francisco, Cincinnati, Kansas City, you get plug-in guys. Like, you all think when they lost Tyreek Hill, it was going to be a shitty offense. No. But still up there. He led the league in passing.
I mean, look, I would just say you have an emerging number 1 in CD. Mm-hmm. So, you know that's set.
You have a
solid dynamic. Do not freaking sign T.Y. Hilton with 3. What is that going to do?
CD caught a tough catch that game.
OD tough.
I'm just saying, tough, in my opinion. If he just shuts up and let a coach actually implement a philosophy, I don't think McCarthy's the guy either. But I'm saying if he gets a guy that can implement,
I think McCarthy gets a pass. I think McCarthy did a good job.
No, if you go get a guy to implement a good philosophy, they can definitely do some damage.
Well,
but let's go up north.
I mean, 13-6, Cowboy fans. Sorry, try again next year.
They're going Cowboy.
Cowboy's gonna Cowboy.
But let's head up north.
Yeah,
the frigid cold.
Hold on, let me grab my biggie real quick.
Oh yeah, it's about to get real cold up here. All right, y'all know
Buffalo.
Unfortunately, Buffalo got upset by the Bengals. Well, you didn't say it's upset. They got manhandled.
I was a little surprised by how it happened though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, to me, when I first seen the first 2 drives and they marched down the field and scored twice, I was like, this is over.
And Chase was wide open.
This was over.
Chase was wide open on that play.
So now with Buffalo losing, people had them make it to the Super Bowl. They had Von Miller. Granted, he got hurt. Mm-hmm. What do y'all do with this team now?
Buffalo's one piece away. Cincinnati's good though. Like Joe Burrow is the second coming of.
Oh God!
I might be with you. I might be with him. I might be with him.
I'm not just talking about.
Stop.
I'm not just talking about his success.
Stop.
But look.
I might be with him on that, bro.
Let's not jump to conclusions.
I'm not.
Here.
Come on, Tom Brady is my guy, so I'm never gonna. I'm gonna be selective with that, right? I'm gonna be selective with that.
I'm gonna drink
but
that.
Joe Burrow, his mannerisms, his approach to the game, his seriousness.
He's a killer.
When he locks in, he really shiesty. He's shiesty about it.
He got better weapons than this man ever had, except for Brandy.
So it wasn't an upset. They beat him last year, didn't they?
Nah, they didn't.
KC.
They beat Kansas City. They beat Kansas City.
So they've proven that. They've proven that they could go in any environment, beat a team at home, on the road. I hate to be that guy, man, but I think that coach got to go.
McDermott?
I think McDermott has to go. And for the simple reason is this. Okay, Josh Allen, right? Everyone's been making a big deal about how he's a little reckless. He's careless. of course, losing Brian Dable, who was an offensive mastermind. He made Daniel Jones win a playoff game, literally. Losing him, I saw his decision-making regress. He wasn't as coy and as poised as he was early in the year when he was at an MVP level. He also did injure his elbow. But I think McDermott, he's never established a run game. I mean, who's a running back for the Bills? Singletary
and
Cook. They got, how many carries did they get in this game? Let me pull up this box score. I think McDermott has to go.
Their best running back is Josh Allen.
Yeah. But so just like Baltimore has a game plan around Lamar's running ability, Buffalo does not have that. Buffalo is like, all right, here, Josh, here's the ball. We're going to block for you, and you run out the pocket and you do this. No. You need to sit the guy down. You need to run him through audibles. Look, watch film on this player. Look at how dual threats run. Look what Jalen Hurts is doing in Philly, man. He doesn't have to throw the ball more than 20 times a game. He could kill them on his feet. Why has Buffalo never implemented a game plan where Josh Allen doesn't have to throw the ball more than 25 times? Starts with your head coaching, man. Starts with your head coaching.
I mean, are those running backs, are they good enough to, take the load off of him? I say this, bring Zeke to Buffalo, and I think he makes a change.
Fellas, I'm sorry. I'm calling it. See, this is, how back in the day they had dynamite, and they used to blow it up. Everybody. You can keep Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I just think about this, though. That defense is getting old. What I mean by that, you had two of the best safeties. Unfortunately, age and injuries just caught up to them.
Singletary and Poyer, yeah.
Yeah, Hyde and Poyer.
Oh, there you go. Yes,
and
Hyde and Poyer.
Tremaine Edwards is getting up there in age. Trey White or Tre'Davious White. He got injured. He just came back from that.
All right.
You had one of the best defenses, but unfortunately, they're slowly falling apart. And you're going to have to also pay these
And Shaq Lawson is no slouch either.
Exactly.
I'm with you, man.
In my opinion, I just think right now you may have to... You still got a quarterback, so they're still going to win that division. Luckily, that division is kind of wide open for them. But in my opinion, I think now you got to reshape and blow this whole thing up. Whatever you can get for Stephon Diggs, try to get it.
Yeah.
Whole thing?
I think so.
Keep Josh Allen built around him.
You know what it is, though, bro?
It's just, I just think right now with that core, they're getting up there in age, and they're starting to fall apart. You got Von Miller locked in. Whatever you can get, try to build around him with that. But I just think right now, I've seen enough, in my opinion. I seen enough from when Josh Allen was young and he played his first playoff game, and I seen his eyes when he was going against. I remember vividly he was going against Deshaun Watson, and he looked at fucking shaky. He looked at like
that's when he did that little fumble out of bounds.
He was bugging, bro. Like I seen his eyes, but he got better from that point.
He has, bro.
They need a clean slate and start all over.
Well, they messed up by letting Dable go away. Let's start with that because Dable was that offense. He was the blueprint. Right. He installed the confidence in Josh. He was the one that had him watching film. Again, I'm reading the box score here. 8 carries, 26 yards, a touchdown. That should not be Josh Allen. Why is Devin Singletary getting 6 carries? And it's a snow game.
No, I agree.
It's a snow game. You can't.
Yeah,
bro,
you say
the
that,
guy is throwing the ball 42 times and he's running.
Killed him with throwing the ball.
Yes,
they got more weapons though.
They have more weapons, bro, and he only threw the ball 36 times.
That's what I'm saying. I just think right now I'll blow it up because you got money tied up in too many other places to help your team actually
Ali,
grow.
They gave the ball to Joe Mixon 20 times.
Yeah,
he had $1.05.
Yeah, that's a good way.
Why are you not giving the ball to Singletary or Cook 10 times each?
Kansas City. I think Cincinnati is balanced well. They got 2 number 1 wide receivers on each side. You got a great slot receiver.
And Boyd.
Don't sleep on Hayden Hurst.
Hayden Hurst is also
solid. Then you got Mixon and I don't want to butcher his last name.
P-Ryan.
Like you see his balance everywhere.
Yeah.
You got Stephon Diggs. Knox, he's there, but he's like you need him to be there more.
And then
Gabe Diggs,
boy Gabe Davis. Come on, you got to get him involved, man. You have to.
But I think at this point, your money is going to be running thin. Try to do a slight rebuild in the middle of this whole thing. Like you got the quarterback, you're still going to win the division. Tom Brady has won that division with less.
Yeah.
So
I think it was all a waste, man. I think if Von Miller suits up for that game, obviously Cincinnati does not score that well. Burrow is not that comfortable in the pocket. They had 2 backup offensive linemen out there. Vaughn is going to put pressure on that, but this is a gimme for Buffalo. This is no excuses. Like you said, it's a snow game. It's your element. This is like if New England had a snow game in the playoffs. Green Bay, a snow game in the play.
So if Cincinnati goes on to win the Super Bowl, are you still saying this is a give me for Buffalo?
Yes.
I mean, he had a lot of confidence in Buffalo. To me, it was a toss-up.
For this game, given all the information after, no. But the fact that we came off the DeMar Hamlin thing and, I feel like I wouldn't want to say they become America's team, but like people were really like falling in love with the idea. Like, all right, if this team could turn it around and win a Super Bowl, that'd be great because they had a player.
It would be a great
damn near
story. Was it
died.
realistic?
Yes.
Well, they had the hype on them.
Yes.
People, especially since they signed Von Miller.
Yes.
But like I said, I would just try to go in a different direction.
I mean, they both finished 14-4, man. So it was, yes, I agree. It was close, but like y'all said, the game plan was just McDermott looked lost, and I don't know how much leeway he has with that organization, but I feel like they're going to give him another shot, but they're going to fall flat on their face again. So
they need something dynamic to come in and change. Like I don't think Zeke is it. Like they need a running back. Like who's a runner? If they could get Josh Jacobs, who's technically gonna be a free agent,
right? That's what I'm saying.
Somehow get him out of Oakland.
Somebody that could
Las
complement
Vegas,
Allen in the backfield, so he doesn't have to throw the ball for 42 times and run 8. Like that's too much.
And they're gonna have to go younger,
especially in a snow game.
Yeah,
no.
they're gonna have to go younger in defense too.
So do I get upset if Allen makes a bad throw? No, bro. The dude is throwing the ball 42 times, bro.
That's Tom Brady numbers
in the snow. You know, you don't call a timeout. You don't tell your OC like, maybe we should. Nah, like you live by the game plan, you die by the game plan.
That's a fact.
But now that we got that out the way, man, it's time for the big fish.
We talked about the losers, so
let's talk about the winners, man.
Who y'all got? NFC, Eagles, 49ers. Who's going to Super Bowl?
Eagles.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
San Fran.
You going with that birdie?
Okay. San Fran. You want to know why San Fran? Because I've seen a team like the Eagles before that has been in control the whole year and has just been the favorite the whole year. And then somehow, some way, when it comes time to show up, it just they fall flat.
It bounced back and forth between San Francisco and them.
No, bro. Everyone had the Eagles in the Super Bowl. We had it on the agenda. It was Eagles,
them in Miami.
Dolphins. Yeah,
but
like
San Francisco was always in the back of my mind.
This is my thing, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, right? Jalen Hurts still does not look like the same player to me. And last week, I don't count last week.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even watch last week.
Yeah, because it was over after like 10 minutes. But for me, the way San Fran is playing that defense, like I don't think he's gonna be as comfortable. And on the other side of that ball, you have Bosa, who's a sack machine. He's gonna get one. You know he is. Reminds me a lot of who? Aaron Donald. And then to counteract that, you have Deebo Samuel and McCaffrey coming out of the backfield. The Eagles suck against the run. Absolutely get shredded. Shanahan is going to pound that ball throughout the whole game. And I don't think the Eagles have played an ugly game this year. It's always been high scoring, 30. This is going to be a low scoring game. And if the game gets ugly, I trust Shanahan over Sirianni. That's why I feel like Sirianni should not be no top coach because they bought this championship for him.
It's the wrong comparison.
So
the real thing is, are you trusting Brock Purdy over Jalen Hurts?
Absolutely.
You're taking Brock Purdy over. Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow. I'm sorry. If it comes down to if it's ugly, I'm taking Jalen Hurts. Nah. You talking about? No, nothing against Brock Purdy. He's a rookie. What he's doing this year is amazing, though. But when it like the lights are gonna be a little bit brighter, the crowd is just gonna be a little bit louder. But I mean, granted, he's in a good system, but
listen, man,
it's gonna come down to that
one guy, right? Was a top draft pick. The other guy was Mr. Irrelevant. Yeah, but bro, Purdy was the last pick in the draft.
He was, and Jalen was he went to a low round.
Yeah, but Jalen was a 5-star. He went to Alabama, Oklahoma, killed it in college. Purdy he's been undersized, undermined. People don't even know his name, bro. Some people just know. They know Kittle, they know Debo, they know McCaffrey, but no. What I've seen from him, the maturity, the poise, like I said, the fact that Jimmy G went down, got carted off after Trey Lance gets carted off, to be a rookie and see that, he has not lost a game as a starter.
But like you said, as a system, though, he can come in and plug in somebody.
I believe in San Fran's system. I believe
Shanahan's the same guy that blew a 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but that was with Matt Ryan, bro. It's different.
I think it might be a slugfest. I think it'll be a great game. I don't think it's going to be as low scoring as you're saying it is. But with how the Eagles been holding it down all year, I don't see them losing.
You don't see the collapse
to the 49ers. I think this is Jalen Hurts' year to lose.
It's gonna come down to him.
I do have a question about Brock Purdy though. If he does make it to the Super Bowl,
right?
Do you think this can be another Tom Brady story because
That's
system.
what I'm saying.
They're
though.
developing something over there.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get rid of Trey Lance
And
and Jimmy Garoppolo.
But bro, and then coming into the offseason, right? What was the big question mark? How is Trey Lance going to look? He goes down. Then you go back to your old car. All right, this one don't work. I'm gonna go to this one. This one broke down. All right, Chevy, you're up. Like
I'm gonna get this new Honda Civic.
Yeah, it don't matter though.
Brady wasn't a high pick in the draft.
No, at
Brock
all.
Purdy is Mr.
That's what I'm saying.
Irrelevant.
So he's already exceeded expectations by winning a game. The dude was Mr. Irrelevant, bro.
I remember you was tearing him up.
Yeah, like y'all giving Mr. Irrelevant a shot. Like he walked onto the stage. His jersey said 49ers Mr. Irrelevant. Do y'all realize that? Like that's ingrained. So, like I said, from what I've seen from the kid, he doesn't make mistakes.
This the battle
He
of
makes the right
underdogs.
plays. And I just think for the Eagles, you get the bye, you play a soft Giant. Like, come on, we didn't really think the Giants were gonna win here.
This is
Like,
gonna be the greatest game from Sunday.
But like you said, if he sees Burrow on the other end of that field, man, I've been on an 8-game win streak. People thought I was even gonna get drafted, bro. I have nothing to lose. I'm gonna give my best game.
Facts.
Why not? Why not? I have Debo, and that's the thing that people don't realize.
you're not even giving
you have
credit
Debo and McCaffrey.
You're not giving credit to AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and Goddard.
No, I'm giving absolute credit to that. But have they played a defense like San Fran, right? Because look, the Giants' defense is nowhere near that. They played the Giants the last week. Who do they play? The Bears. Like, I don't know how they're gonna look against a top-notch defense like that. And I know Hurts is a baller. He's gonna ball out. He can run. But Bosa is not gonna make it comfortable for him in the pocket, bro.
I just can't wait to see this game. This is gonna be tough.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be more tough than KC and
People are trying to paint this.
Cincinnati.
It's gonna be a slugfest, man. But
So
I'm
San Fran,
riding with Shanahan.
I think I'm going with Eagles. I'm going with the Eagles. Marcus, Eagles.
It's gonna be a great game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great game.
None of them are my teams or my quarterback, so I'm filling in for DC. I'm just trying to participate in the conversation.
There you go. There go DC right there.
No, they come in. They heard you rooting for the Niners. All right, AFC, Kansas City, Cincinnati. I ain't gonna lie, did y'all see the video of Cincinnati's mayor talking crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of talking going on, so I just need Cincinnati to just pump the brakes.
Nah, listen.
Let's play before we talk.
Can't get big-headed, man.
So you got my homeboy or Joe Shiesty?
Well, I think to no one's surprise, I know I'm going KC.
Okay.
Listen.
I wasn't sure what you were gonna say.
Look, man. All right, this is football, just like basketball. The last time Mahomes was in the Super Bowl arena, he faced off against your boy Brady. When you lose to the GOAT like that,
Bad.
and like you look on the opposite end of the field, you see Joe Burrow, you see guys like Purdy, like Hurts. No offense to Burrow and Hurts and Purdy. This is my homeboy. All right, this is must-see TV. I think people forgot how much of a baller this guy is, bro. The dude sprained his ankle, sat out a couple series, came back, and looked like nothing happened to him. I cannot count that man out. I cannot count out Travis Kelce. I cannot count out Andy Reid, KFC Colonel himself. You feel me? Like,
Right.
His game plan, his schemes, these guys are reading this stuff. They're seeing what the mayor is saying. They're hearing the guys on the NFL films calling Arrowhead, Burrowhead. Cool. That's cool. Talk y'all stuff. I respect it. Y'all got the underdog win, but Kansas City is going to win this game cleanly. And the Burrow man is going to fall short.
I just want to say, Burrow man is 3-0 against Pat Mahomes.
I don't care.
And last year they won in Arrowhead.
Overtime. It was a very close game.
They came back, by the way.
Yes, I know that. But what you're saying is, though, they're acting like they won the game.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bro.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
don't
I
front
don't
run.
like.
I don't like front run.
No,
I don't
absolutely.
Like front run.
Listen, 3-0.
But
Kudos.
They're just confident because you got to think about it. At one
You gotta
point,
have that confidence, bro.
that year, Kansas City won the Super Bowl. They were literally playing with everybody. They would let you get a 20-point lead. They're like, all right, we're gonna catch up and kill.
That's
y'all.
what I'm saying, bro.
But
But now look at the weapons, bro.
since he's not scared though, that's the
Since
thing.
he's not scared, but again, they played
Ooh,
the Bills, bro.
This is another tough one.
Come on.
No, like you said, people had Buffalo winning against Cincinnati.
Yeah, but
So,
did they have Buffalo beating Kansas City though? Was the question.
they
No.
wanted the way Joe Shiesty has messed it up for the NFL. I want y'all to remember that the
Yeah.
NFL had playing Buffalo and Kansas City to play in a neutral zone
Yeah,
field.
exactly.
They sold tickets and they had to get refunds, so I
Yeah.
know they mad.
Yeah.
But I just want you to know, Joe Burrow's 3-0 against Pat Mahomes.
Listen, Joe Burrow is a fantastic player and he's the future. But right now, Mahomes got revenge on his mind, bro. He's reading all, like, like we said about Kyrie, they treated Mahomes like he's some, like, little. I'm like, do y'all know who this is?
Who's treating him like that, though?
We going back to Burrow land. Oh, the mayor would like to speak to Joe Burrow to see if he's the father of Patrick Mahomes. Yeah,
well, let's add some context. Some context to that.
It's crazy.
Mahomes is injured.
Yeah, my boy, full participant in practice. What you mean?
Okay,
he took them vitamins.
Okay, that got that shot. Yeah, and I got to get the story going, but we'll see.
All I'm saying is, don't treat my boy like he's some regular scrub. You feel me?
To me,
he's not a scrub.
This is gonna be the new.
Yeah, you said it.
I said it earlier. I texted these dudes. This is gonna be the new Mahomes. No, I said Mahomes. The new Manning and Brady. Somebody's going to win some MVPs and somebody's going to win some championships.
And they both coming out the AFC too, which is crazy.
Yeah,
just like the Colts and the Patriots.
This is a new Brady and Manning. Somebody's going to win some MVPs. Somebody's going to win some championships.
But to let y'all know now, y'all disrespecting my homeboy, man. He'll come out wild. I'm telling y'all, and I cannot wait until Eli Apple gets picked on. He's been talking like he Darrelle Revis.
Yeah, and what happened to him last year in the Super Bowl was hilarious.
Stop that, bro. Stop that.
Mahomes got a ring already.
And he's gonna get another.
I'm an advocate of young quarterbacks winning right away. So he's done that. If Joe Burrow is gonna be as great as he's gonna be, he has to win now.
Yeah.
And I think they're more hungry though because they haven't won.
Yeah.
So Marcus, who you got though?
I got Cincinnati.
Woo, Bengals. So you got Bengals,
Stripes,
Eagles, Super Bowl.
Yep, that's the consensus.
I'm torn.
All right, Mr. AD.
I'm torn, man. I don't know. I really don't.
We got modern day Brady versus, you said Manning.
But who would you say? I would say nothing against it. I would say.
I mean, technically, Mahomes could be Brady because he has the ring.
He has the ring, but I feel like Mahomes is more of a Manning to me than just the numbers that he's gonna put up. The numbers, the numbers that Mahomes has led the league in passing yards.
Mahomes is like a way better version of Roethlisberger.
No, oh my God, y'all disrespected. Who you got, man?
I don't know. I'm trying to think here. Depending on his health, I'm gonna go Cincy.
Cincy.
Shout out to my boy Dimitri. I'm gonna go Cincy.
Cincinnati.
Bengals. Go with Marcus. Bengals. Eagles. Super Bowl.
I mean, I can see why. Like I said, the 3-0 record, having a number.
They're gonna be comfortable in that arena, even though it's
comfortable.
Yeah,
they're comfortable. But I just think last year it was easy to game plan against Kansas City because it's Tyreek Hill, it's Kelsey. But now you got Kelsey, you got a bunch of other guys that can do things. Jerick McKinnon. I love Pacheco. He brings another aspect to the running game.
Definitely do.
Juju hasn't done much. He's getting by. Kadarius Toney, another guy that could explode. So
if they unleash him, that's a problem.
I just think for Cincinnati, yes, y'all could talk because y'all have done it, but the game plan is not as simpler anymore. And people on the other end of that field too, bro. Mahomes, like I said, he's reading all of this stuff. He's seeing all of the chatter and all this Burrow owns. Like, trust me, bro. My boy is gonna show up and he's gonna show out. Now, since he could take the punch like they did last year and come back, kudos to them. But I just think y'all acting like y'all won already. Y'all can't have that mentality. Y'all gotta, if y'all want to get back to the Super Bowl, focus on the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Don't go in saying these comments, all this extra stuff. Nah, let y'all play, do the talking. Y'all had a good win against Buffalo, but see if y'all could back it up, man.
Definitely.
See if y'all could back it up.
Can't wait to see what the Super Bowl plays out. And just looking forward to it, man. It's about to be crazy.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, No Cred fam. Let us know who y'all got.
Super Bowl predictions.
In the big dance.
And then lastly, some cleanup?
Got a little house cleaning, man. This topic is never gets old, but Carolina Panthers hire Frank Wright as their coach over the interim Steve Wilks. And if you guessed it, Steve Wilks is a black man who, did a great job of keeping Carolina in it.
Almost won the division if they didn't run into Tom Brady.
After, what was the guy's name? Judge? No, Matt Rule. After Matt Rule was fired, relieved of his duties, did a great job of stepping in and, running Dante Foreman, Chuba Hubbard. Did a great job of getting that team confidence back. And another day, another black man just gets the boot, man. I mean, I'm tired of talking about it. I really am. I just wish we could get a shot, man. That's it, really. It sucks. He released a nice statement on Twitter saying, thanking the Carolina football family for everything, but This guy should have had the job, man.
I mean, the players advocated for him too as well. The players were like,
absolutely,
we'd love to have him. He's turned this whole thing around. He's brought us a culture.
Yeah.
Comparing to a guy that you gave a whole bunch of money to and you ended up firing. So I mean, Frank Wright had a good opportunity, but like I said, y'all know how I feel about the good old boys league. This is not going to change anything. It's going to keep happening.
For me though, bro, I don't even think it's the Panthers. I blame the Colts for this one because Frank Wright should still be the Colts. The Colts.
The reason he got fired because the offense was bad, and then he pulled Matt Ryan.
Yeah, but he had a 7-game over 500 record.
Yeah, but the thing about it is like they were supposed to, that division was open.
You replace him with an ESPN analyst who goes, what do you want, 1-7, 1-8? I blame the Colts. I blame Irsay for this.
We could be a coach.
Hey, Jets, what's up?
Yeah, yo, let's get high about it. We can turn the Colts around.
Speaking of the Jets, Nathaniel Hackett, the beloved Denver Broncos head coach, is now the new offensive coordinator for the New York Jets.
His original role, or what he's supposed to be, and not a head coach.
Which means, if I get this correctly.
Go ahead, Marcus.
AKA a leading landing spot for Thomas Edward Brady.
No.
Where?
New York, baby.
Where?
The Jets?
The Jets.
Nah.
I don't think he can even stomach that.
You know who gonna come?
Who that?
A-Rod. A-Rod.
It's fitting. The green.
A-Rod, baby. He was the Packers offensive coordinator from 2019 to 2021. He put out a quote today saying that, we'd like to get some veteran leadership at the position. Last I checked, A-Rod's a pretty solid veteran. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
No. I'm not entertaining that. Absolutely.
You don't like A-Rod?
To New York?
You Jersey, bro?
Relax, bro. I'm from New York, bro. Relax.
Oh, okay. I know.
I just don't think I can't see it.
Can't see it. Why not?
Can't see it.
They got Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore.
Do you want him to finesse y'all again? You hired this man as a head coach because y'all thought A-Rod was coming to Denver. Finesse. You ended up getting Russell Wilson. Don't lie to yourselves. Don't lie to yourselves.
This is a dud.
Don't lie to yourselves. It's crazy.
Yeah, no. Just keep you on the loop in the coaching carousel. Byron Leftwich was fired. I had to get your take on this, man. Because I remember Leftwich on the Jaguars. He was a bad brother. Like,
not even that.
He was a solid QB.
When they won
the Super Bowl,
he got praise and all that.
Yeah.
But I couldn't blame him.
Why would the Tampa Bay Bucks get rid of him?
Excuse me.
Is this a gift to Tom?
Nah, I think it's a panic.
Yeah, it's a panic.
Because like
it makes no sense.
It wasn't a good team.
They
weren't good. So like, these organizations be having these high expectations of these coaches to pull off the impossible. Have they looked around the league and see who they're competing with?
Right.
Tampa Bay wasn't gonna win. I was hopeful, but like, come on, bro. We was up and down, shaky all year. No protection. Nothing.
I knew they fumbled the bag because the Cardinals' sin in football is you never try to bring back the same roster you had when you won the Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, it's not only that. I feel like they also game planned for Brady to potentially retire. He announced the retirement, and then 30, 40 days later he came back. Yeah, but you
brought back the same roster that's older and no improvements.
Mike Evans, Godwin. That's not a bad 1-2 punch.
You brought back the same roster. I'm talking about other areas too. Offensive line, D-line.
Yeah.
Like everybody.
That defense looked washed.
There was no significant change. There was no identity to this team.
No youth.
That defense looked washed.
Get some youth up in here, man. Bring it back. But I guess, with next part, we got to discuss where these quarterbacks are going to go, the carousel.
Yeah. Let us know how y'all feel about that, man. I've been hearing some crazy rumors.
I just can't wait to see it play out.
I mean, off rip, I think Derek Carr is coming to New York. I think so. Either the Giants or the Jets.
You just said. Well, I think the Giants right now, the media has everybody fooled that we keeping maxing out Daniel Jones. So I don't know.
That I don't know. That one is a tough one for me.
For franchise tag.
Yeah, for the franchise tag, I take him, but not for no major contract.
I guess. And I guess before we get out of here, just unfortunately, R.I.P. to, was it pronounced Tyree Nicholson? I don't know if y'all know the guy that unfortunately passed away due to the gang we called the police jumping him in Memphis.
Yeah.
So
that was unfortunate. It was hard to watch that video, man.
Yeah.
But prayers out to him and his family.
Right. I mean, he's passed, so we keep his family in our prayers, and it's a bump that we keep running into. It's kind of sad.
I feel like we've had numerous episodes where we talk about this.
You would think when the world started over in 2020, when that incident happened with George Floyd, you would think we would learn something. But
but
like you said, we human. Hopefully, we progress.
What did we learn? We hiring like in all work environments, like we hiring people that aren't qualified to do the job, and you know, it's relatively easy to become a cop. Like I see cops who aren't even fit.
Right, which is like who you chasing down.
Yeah.
My message for them is like, listen, if the job is too much for you and you can't uphold what you're supposed to, don't do it. There's more security.
Yeah.
There's other jobs that you can have
right.
that don't require you to tarnish this badge and that name. But unfortunately, it's been going on for a while. But I just want to let people know that. And,
absolutely,
R.I.P.
man. R.I.P. 29 years old, father of a 4-year-old son. Born and raised in Sacramento, California. Relocated to Memphis, Tennessee, man. Was worked for FedEx, hardworking man. And like you said, died at the hands of just senseless police violence. We keep having to have this conversation. We keep having to emphasize, get home safely, bro. Like when people say that, man, like we really mean that, because it don't even be other things. It just be elements that we can't control. So, when you with your peoples, man, just make sure y'all cherish the moment, and yeah, man, I'm tired of talking about this too, bro. It's frustrating.
It's repetitive, and it's sad that, you would think adults would kind of like put their brains together. I seen gang tackling before. You could take somebody down and that's it.
Yeah.
But
absolutely, man. But
prayers out to the family.
That's it.
Everybody affected from watching this video.
Yes.
Everybody affected. Like,
trust me, we're sick of this trauma going around and people seeing this, man. So we try to just be better, man. I hate to end on that kind of dark note. We're just seeing it on the news right
people,
now.
Man. Yeah. If y'all want to watch the footage, watch it.
By all means.
I personally, it was hard for me to watch. So, but yeah, man. I think we up and out of here.
We're gonna wrap it on that, man.
Until next time, yo,
yes,
man.
Sir.
No credentials.
We're back, 35.
Yes, sir.
Shout out DC, man.
Yeah,
Facts.
yo, DC, bro.
Harlem Lacrosse. We see y'all doing y'all thing.
Yes, sir.
It's been a pleasure filling in for you.
Stop it, man. He's always here, man. Cut it out.
Listen,
we're gonna do this again next week.
Yes,
yes,
sir.
yes. Keep showing love. Get ready for that SB, man.
Definitely, man. Get ready
Like,
for
comment,
the
subscribe. No Cred Pod, baby.
We out.
Peace.